Your CRM is lying to you. Right now, you're sitting on a pile of money and you don't even know it. Thousands of leads just sitting there. They might have ghosted you, didn't book, didn't buy. They once showed interest, but then they just disappeared. Every single day where you don't do anything about it is another day where you're leaking revenue. Look, I'll be honest, we're entering a new era. The old traditional way of doing follow-ups is basically dead. Manual emails, they're ignored. Cold calling or even just calls in general, the other person is never going to pick up. And even your best sales rep will give up in just 2 tries. But here's the scary part. Follow-ups are extremely important in this age of business. In fact, over 80% of sales happen after the 5th touch point. And yet over 48% of businesses don't follow up even more than twice. Therefore, it really reveals just how important follow-ups is. And the way we're doing follow-ups is changing. It is what I call the AI revenue era. How we revive these old leads into new sales is changing all the time, and most businesses will be left behind. There is a system that leverages AI. With the progression of AI, you can clearly see how it's already been changing industries like copywriting or traditional media ad agency. Same goes for follow-ups. AI is letting coaches and course sellers do a better job getting more leads and more sales from those old follow-ups than any other traditional agencies can do. Because truthfully, AI is simply doing a better job than people. The best part is all completely automated without you even having to lift a finger. So pay attention, because I'm going to show you how our AI SMS follow-up system is turning forgotten leads into 50 to 60 qualified appointments in a matter of weeks. Now, just because it's worked for us doesn't mean it will work for you. However, what I'm going to show you is the exact process that we use for our clients. It's simple, beginner friendly, and it usually works. Literally, I'm not even kidding. People who are just like you, course sellers, coaches, these kind of people selling different kind of high ticket online programs, they've seen 50 to 30 sales appointments in a matter of weeks, and all this translates to a lot of high ticket sales. And if you stay until the end, I'll even show you a free step-by-step tutorial on how you can install it into your business by yourself as soon as possible so you can start flooding money. Hey, in case we haven't met, my name's Winston. I'm the founder of Lead Create AI, and we've helped many course sellers, creators, and agency owners revive their dead leads using our AI SMS system. It is a system that most people still don't know exists, but it's also the same system that's turning these empty calendars where there's not enough follow-ups into fully booked calendars. Your calendar shouldn't be this empty. You're spending money on leads, on ads. You've even built an entire funnel. But if you're realizing that these leads aren't booking, it's not because your offer is just bad. It's just simply because you're not having the right follow-ups in place. And that's what we're going to show you as well in this video. Because the key thing is what happens after a lead opts in. And let me tell you an example. It was a client who came us saying his funnel was broken. He was spending £6,000 a month on ads and hasn't even got a single booked call in over 12 days. And what we found was that his sales team never follow up more than once or twice. They would give up so quickly because following up is simply inherently demotivating. And with this same system, we were able to turn it into $100,000 worth of unclaimed revenue that he just haven't realized have been sitting in front of his own eyes. So without further ado, let's start breaking down the 4-step system that we use. And if you have more than 1,000 leads sitting in your CRM, this video will be one of the most profitable ones that you'll watch this entire year. Let me ask you something. How many leads do you think you have right now that's so-called dead in your CRM right now? 500? 1,000? More? Look, I'm going to reiterate again, 55% of business don't follow up more than once, yet 80% of sales happen after the 5th follow-up. But you have to understand, traditional follow-up is also broken. Traditional ways are like newsletters, emails, that kind of thing. They don't work anymore because the people, they are overwhelmed with so much information. Their inboxes are always full. I mean, take a look at yours. At least my one has over 9,000 messages just sitting there. Truth is, traditional things like sending a few round of emails, a few round of cold DMs, they just don't work. There's no point trying. They are just a waste of time and money. Instead, what our buyers need is persistence and, most importantly, personalization to be able to convert. They need these 2 key things. And here is what's working now. Instead of relying humans and your sales team to chase leads, which is also a very demotivating job, what if you could drop in a fully automated salesperson called AI that sounds human and will do all your work? It is natural, will qualify your leads, will handle objections, and turning these leads into booked calls straight into your calendar. It's 2-way conversations, is not robotic, not repetitive responses like what you usually see. It's actually personalized. Enough talk, I'm gonna actually show you how it works in action so you can actually see this for yourself. Alright, right here, as you can see, is JustGPT. This is obviously an example. So what would usually happen is in a prospect's phone, they'll see this message. The business for this is an example, it's a basketball coaching program. This is the robot. Obviously, we are the dead leads. So we're gonna try and see how it actually works in action. And we're gonna even try and break them. So we're gonna go through this one by one. Hey, it's James from Elite Hoops Academy. Is this the same person who got a basketball coaching quote from us in the last couple of months? Yes, but I'm not interested anymore. Let's start simple, all right? Thank goodness my calendar just pinged a call, but I didn't want to disturb you. Are you still looking for help to improving your basketball game? We're gonna say, yes, I'm still struggling. I don't know if you're the right one. You're the right person to help me. Are you training seriously? I'm trying to join a professional league, but I'm struggling. And then we might want to start doing some single word answers just to test this out. Got it. Chasing that pro path is no joke. Respect for going all in. Are you hitting a wall with something specific like skill level, conditioning, exposure, or confidence? Let's just say skill level. All right. One word responses, what people will probably do. And even those responses, it's not very long. We did it on purpose. All right, that's actually the easiest one to fix with the right training. We've helped a lot of players polish up. Can I see an example? And what it's doing is pushing for a call because it only has so much information, but it's pushing for a sales call to hopefully turn this dead lead into a sale, right? Pushing for that call. I'm quite busy. Let's start with that. I feel like you might sell stuff and waste my time. Fair, if I was in your shoe, I'd be thinking the same, but honestly, we're not here to pitch some random programs. The coach just wants to hear what you're struggling and tell you if we can actually help. If not, they'll say so. You're chasing a pro league. Wasting your time would mess with your shot at that. So nah, no fluff. We'll just try out a 10-minute conversation and see if it worth it. But then, this will probably, if a person had this objection, it might actually convince them. So let's say, sure, can we do lunchtime? One PM. Got it. 1 PM is, coach will ring at this number. And that's literally the whole program. You can see book a call, ultimately booked an appointment. So it's a qualified appointment, which and then you can actually see if you want to pitch service whatsoever and just close the sale from there. But let's try another one. This time we're going to be even more stricter. Let's see at what point it breaks, because you don't want to make it sound like you're extremely annoying. A robot or a salesperson can't always keep pushing a prospect if the prospect just isn't interested. So let's see another example. Let's see where the breaking point is, where the AI just simply stops and respects it. Yes. Not really. Gotcha, just to confirm, are you interested in personalized basketball coaching to help level up your game? Let's say I'm alright, thanks. Totally hear you. Just curious though, where are you currently at with your game? Are you training seriously already? Seriously. Love that. Serious players are our specialty. Are you working with a coach right now or mostly training on your own? I have already got a coach. He's good. I'm not looking to change. Respect. Sounds like you're in a solid spot. Quick one though. Is there anything you feel like you're struggling in your game right now? Maybe your current setup isn't quite addressing. I'll be honest, you're sounding a bit annoying. I don't need it. I don't need it. Shush, please. Let's try and be rude. Let's see what we get, okay? And instantly, it stops right here. As soon as the AI realizes that the prospect doesn't like it anymore, like it's comfortable without having the program, it stops instantly. It doesn't go furthermore, and it just ends it right there. That is how this machine works. It knows when to qualify and keep going with the prospect in hopes that the prospect turns into a call, and it also knows when to stop and say that's enough, it's time to move on to another lead. And as you can see, those messages earlier, they aren't like prefixed messages. They were actual conversations that AI were having to the actual cold lead. And that's how personalized it is. That's what makes this thing effective. And you know what? This is a plug and play system. This works in literally every niche possible. This works for basketball. It will work just as well for solar panels, roofing, and it just works really well for every single industry. So how can you set this up yourself? This is, remember, a plug and play system. There's no coding needed. You don't even need to do AI prompt engineering. Although this is with AI, you don't even need to prompt it if you're working with us, for example. Literally 30 to 50 booked appointments in 60 days, many new high-ticket clients, no more stupid ad spend. Our team will do the entire thing, set it up, trains the AI, integrates it into your CRM just like that. And before you ask, no, this will not change your current funnel. It's simply an add-on. The best part, this isn't a theory, data backs it up. You know why we don't do emails, instead use SMS? Here's why. Emails, they have under 20% opening rate recently. And this trend is expected to last simply because most people's inboxes are completely filled. Cold calling, again, almost irrelevant. Nobody likes picking up a cold call. It just sounds really annoying. SMS, the best part, it has over 60% opening rates and over 40% reply rates. Simply because it's simple, it pops up on your phone and it's very simple to answer. Just like that, doesn't sound annoying, and best part is not flooded all the time. Smarter follow-ups is exactly what every single business needs. And then don't forget, you're combining this with artificial intelligence. It's not just SMS, it's also with AI. AI doesn't just follow up, they follow through, persistently without fail. I mean, you can already see how powerful that was from the two last examples you see earlier. So I really have a question for you. Do you want to be the businesses that adapt with AI or the ones that get left behind? Now, you've seen the robot. I know what you might be wondering. How do you actually integrate all this into your whole business? So I'm going to show you a simple full strategy breakdown. First of all, we just simply extract the dead leads that once showed intent on Go High Level. Probably something you're already using right now, or whatever platform where you store these old leads. And then we use simple onboarding to feed the AI information. All this is done with just a simple form and a simple call, and then we get all the information we need. Then we just simply start messaging and getting calls from leads without you doing anything. All three of these steps, basically you don't do anything. We do all the hard work for you. And all you have to do is to get on the call and actually close the sale. And once you do close it, that's how you get your money. I mean, you imagine this, you wake up tomorrow, you get your coffee and you open your calendar and you just see a load of booked calls that are already qualified and booked overnight, just simply because you installed this simple to use system. That is really the power of AI follow-ups. So at this point, you got two options. One, you take this knowledge and you go and try and build something on your own. You might make mistakes, but you probably eventually figure it out. Or two, we install everything within the next 3 days, get everything going instantly, and you start seeing a load of calls booked in. And the best part, you don't even need to pay us much. We get all our money from performance-based fee to ensure that the results actually deliver. So here's what you get if we work together. Obviously, they are robots, tailored and set up for your CRM and industry so you can actually qualify those dead leads. 30 to 50 qualified appointments in just 60 days. And also a couple other automations that will be really helpful to your business in both the sales and also the back end side of your business. However, there is a catch. We only take 5 clients every month. This isn't a software. It takes work from our end. It's completely personalized, done for you, and results-based implementation. Now, I know you probably have another question. What if I don't have 1,000 leads? It's completely fine. This can literally start off with 500 to 600 leads, as long as they were leads that once showed intent sometime in the past, like they've heard of your name. But what if my CRM is a mess? It doesn't matter. We will help you clean and extract those leads to make them usable. But what if I tried SMS before and then it completely flopped? You probably were just doing it wrong. This new way completely works. It's been proven. All that alongside an AI that will adapt and personalize and handle objections at every turn. So if you've got a list, even a small one, we can help you. You must be tired of ghosted leads. It's time to reactivate it and turn it into loads of new high-ticket sales. I just got a simple ask. Book the strategy call down below. We'll help you as much as possible. If you watched till this part, you're clearly interested. You've already paid for the leads. It's now time to collect.